What's up everybody, welcome back to the Art of Crypto, the birthplace of absolutely legendary gains. In this video, let's look at Matic. I know a lot of you have been asking for a Matic video for quite a while already, and here it is. So if you're a Matic holder or you are trading Matic right now, there are a few things that I need you to know, and we are going to cover that in this video. And guys, if you watch that Chainlink video that I posted yesterday, I gave you exact entries to get into Chainlink, and right now Chainlink is pumping like 10-15% above my entry point. So if you haven't already watched that video, I want you to go watch my latest Chainlink video. But for now, let's just dive right into it. So Matic, right off the bat, I thought Matic was gonna die. I'm not gonna lie, because this pump right here made it seem like a blow off top, but boy oh boy was I wrong, and I do admit my mistakes. But here is the thing about Matic. There are a few things that I need you to know. So right off the bat, let's just hop off of the daily chart and let's go to a lower time frame, say the 4 hourly, and let's discuss this. So for now, you can see that Matic is being really strong here, but on the 4 hourly, you can see that we are nearing a top, right? A top and not the top, right? So like, just to paint this in a clearer way, you can see like on the 1 hourly, look at this. I'm just saying, I don't believe this is the top for Matic, but if it goes another leg up, perhaps to the 2.65 level, then I expect that to be the temporary top. Here's why. So if we just take a look at market Cipher, at the moment, we are really overbought. The stochastic's probably really high up as well. But here's the point, we are about to form an anchor wave. And I always like to say that an anchor wave is just a top and not the top. So for now, I actually expect Matic to sort of cool down a little bit before potentially moving one more leg higher. So on the price chart, it would actually look something like this almost. Now this 2.1 support level, I actually have to move it up a little bit because that has changed a little bit. So at the moment, I do expect the price to do something like this, where the price comes down to either this level or this level here, before ultimately either coming up to test the previous all-time high, or it might just break down from here, do a bearish retest of the 2.18 level and then fall back down. Here's why I say this. At the moment, if we just go onto the Matic daily chart, so the daily chart moves way slower than the 1 hourly chart, so nothing is confirmed until it is confirmed. But at the moment, you can see that it's going to take a lot for Matic to actually break through the previous all-time high. I'm not saying it's impossible, but here's what I need you to understand. Usually when it comes to market Cipher, right now we are getting a green dot, and that is why Matic is pumping. But it's going to take a lot for Matic to come up back to the same level to form another anchor wave. Right, I'm just saying that this is not as likely, and the thing that is more likely to happen is for market Cipher to come up and come down. So that will be a shift in momentum towards the downside. And what is likely to happen for the price, right? If the price were to go higher than the previous all-time high, I need you to get out on this leg, right? I'll give you price targets later, but I need you to get out on this leg up right here, because if the price moves higher, you're gonna get okay, price moves higher, but you're gonna get a momentum shift towards the downside, which means this is going to be bearish divergence. Now, in crypto, with how impulsive everything is towards the upside, sometimes just one single bearish divergence isn't enough to bring the price of any coin down. But if you continue to get, let's say, first bearish divergence, and then you get another bearish divergence, right, where the price goes even higher, I need you to get out of Matic, because trust me when I say it is going to come down. Because what will end up happening in the future when this happens is the money flow is probably going to be quite thick in the green, and then it's going to start curving down, and then you're going to see momentum sort of do something like this, right? You do not want to hold Matic until this point right here. So I need you to get out at the next top if it forms bearish divergence. You don't have to get out completely, but at least close about 25-50% of your position, because nobody ever went broke from taking profits. So now that we have discussed that possibility, let's hop back into the 1 hourly chart, and I will be able to paint a much clearer picture. So right now, I'm expecting the price to come down a bit before ultimately moving higher. So what are the upside targets for Matic? So if we just come down to the 1 hourly, to find out where Matic is likely going to get rejected, we have to draw a Fibonacci retracement from a previous swing high to a swing low, and we will get a clearer picture then. So at the moment, it does seem like we have broken through the 2.28, 2.3 resistance, and I would expect prices to have some sort of reaction on these levels right here. And if the price does get back up to the 2.66 level, which is the 1.618 Fibonacci level, which is a very, very strong level because that is the golden ratio, at least take some profits out, right? Especially if it gets rejected off the 2.66 level and it forms bearish divergence on either the 1 hourly, 4 hourly, whatever. So just to paint this picture a little bit clearer for you, if the price were to come down now and then do something like this, it is a clear momentum shift towards the downside, yeah? So what will happen in the price is if the price does something like this, where this red dot, right, over here is shorter, right? It's lower than this red dot over here, that would be bearish divergence. Now again, it doesn't always go down after the first bearish divergence, so sometimes there can be 2 bearish divergences, and if it happens at this point and you see money flow start to confidently curve into the red, I need you to get out of Matic, right? I know how much people love Matic, but I need you to get out. I would rather you be safe than sorry. Now, I know a lot of you beginners out there, you are going to be thinking like, hey, but if I take profits, what if it pumps even more? Then I would be missing out on continued gains. But here's what I like to say to you. In trading, like I always have this saying, right? In trading, everything you do is painful. The moment you decide to open a position, everything you do from that point onwards is painful. You can, like, just to explain it to you a little bit more, like taking profits early and watching the price pump is painful, but so is taking a loss. So is not setting a stop loss at break even and watch the price go down way lower and you get stuck holding bags, right? For me, I accept taking profits earlier. I don't mind because small gains add up over time. So you have to decide what kind of pain you're willing to accept. The indicators are telling you that it's going to come down, so it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to get out. And here's what I want to tell you. We have been absolutely killing it in our private Discord group. If you haven't joined already, we are absolutely murdering every single dip that happens and we make ridiculous profits off of every single dip. If you are tired of feeling pain from the markets, whether that be from losing money or not knowing when to exit or not knowing when to enter, this group is going to be for you. We have more than doubled our money during the last few dips and spots unlimited, guys. The education and the community here will ensure that you are going to thrive in any kind of market. So if that is worth it to you, I want you to go into the link in the description and I want you to sign up before spots fill up. And as usual, spots are limited, yeah? So back to Matic. So I don't want to be overly bearish, right? I'm just giving you the facts. But what if we get bullishness, right? Or maybe what if it comes down to, what if it does a bullback? Where should we place our buy orders? So I'm just going to give you a few key support levels that you should pay attention to, or perhaps you should look to get into Matic at those levels, because you don't want to get in once the price is already pumped. You want to get in during pullbacks. So these levels that I'm drawing on Matic right now, these are going to be very important levels for Matic to hold, and if you can get Matic at these levels, it is going to be very, very brilliant, in fact. And by the way, I'm just saying, in a private group, almost like 2 to 3 weeks ago, we got into Matic at 0.77 or 0.79, and we rode Matic all the way up here for a 230% gain. So if you're not already in the Discord group, you are missing out, my friend. The Discord group is something that I condone FOMOing into. So join now. I'll see you inside the Discord server. So these right here are the support and resistance levels. So I want you to mark them down on your own chart. Yeah, I've given you the bearish scenario. Of course, if you're already holding Matic, right? If you bought Matic at any of these previous levels, then sure, continue holding Matic. And for those of you who are not in Matic, you do not want to be getting in now, right? Market Cipher has printed a top. You don't want to get in at the top, right? You want to buy low and sell high, not buy high and sell low. So I want you to wait for a pullback to any of these levels. So please pause the video and mark them down on your own chart. I am giving you exact levels where you should be looking to get into Matic. And if you can't even do your own due diligence to mark these down on your own chart, you are doomed to fail. There is nothing more to say. So the way I would trade, the way I would buy Matic is I would dollar cost average, right? Let's say you were playing with $1,000, then I would go in with $100 at the $2 level, 200 at a 1.85, maybe 400 at a 1.55, and the rest even lower, right? Doing so will allow you to average down your position the lower we go. I'm not saying all of these levels are going to get filled, I'm just giving you support and resistance levels. So, and with that said, my friend, may the gains be with you. I'll see you in the Discord group, and peace.